live.
One of the things that Corbin and Shepard and I talked about a lot.
Corbin and Shepard.
Corbin and Shepard. When Corbin Shepard and I, when Corbin Shepard and I used to talk about stuff, when Corbin Shepard and I used to talk about power and pastoral authority, we talked about there is power in the title, and but there's a different sort of power and authority when you don't ask for any power and you don't ask for any authority and you wait and they give it to you because you've earned it.
Yeah.
And I trusted that to be the case. That sounded like a good way of living.
Yeah.
And so the whole concept of, pastoral authority, we tried to throw out.
Right.
I've got no pastoral authority. Now, I'll wait. I am pastor. There's no question about that. I'm pastor. And then it's just wait to, when are they going to ask me my opinion? Right? And sometimes that's frustrating. Really? You're going to let this service just die for, you're going to do this stupid activity and this stupid activity and this stupid activity and this, and at what point are you going to say, oh, well, Jay cares about us, and
Yeah.
all right, Jay, what do you think? And then what we're seeing right now is on the other end, which is they're not even any longer caring what I think. They know what I think.
Yeah.
And now they are doing it themselves, and that would be like today's example. So.
Yeah. Let's go through today's example, because I think that gets us there. This morning, Monday morning,
After worship.
Day after worship. Yeah, day after worship, we're kind of doing Monday morning quarterback, where we do the time where we review, what's happened, and we have a couple of ladies, let's just say 60s and up, who are heavily invested in the health and the life of our second service, which is our traditional service.
And they're not self-appointed.
Mm-hmm.
They're not self-appointed busybodies.
Yeah.
No, they're asked by the church to oversee the spiritual life of the church.
Yes. And what impressed me is that these two ladies, one of which cornered me yesterday afternoon at a small group training time, says to me, I have some concerns.
I think that's what she said.
Pretty much. I have some concerns. Some things happened in worship today, and I want to know what you think about them. I think we need to, and the tone was, we need to improve this. We need to make it better. And so I say, well, talk to Jay and I in the morning. We'll be there. We see you every Monday. Well, this morning she does talk to Jay and say, Jay, this concerns me. And then another matriarch of the church comes in and says, yeah, it bothers us too, and we've been talking. What impressed me as a new guy here, I know that's not normal. The attitude in which they came wasn't picky, no. And I want control. It was, we have something special.
Let's not hurt worship.
Let's not hurt what we have. Something special's happening here. And actually, we have a traditional service that's seen life, seen growth, seen visitors and new people come, which
is great,
is wonderful,
surprising.
And they're saying, listen, we don't want to be embarrassed. They wanted quality and excellence. And my question that started this conversation is, how in the world did you as a pastor get to the point where these people respected you and came to you in that respectful, but we gotta
Yeah. Okay.
fix this.
Let me take that from somewhere because
Okay.
all right. So the way I'm seeing it, because I know that I think I know some of the the institutional history in ways that you don't.
Yeah.
What I see is cool as they know they have the authority to act.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the church has given them the authority to act. They know it. I'm out of the loop on that.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have to ask me. They don't have to consult with me, and it doesn't have to be my idea. It's their idea.
Mm-hmm.
They have the authority to do it and to do it immediately,
Yeah.
and they don't want to do it without talking with me.
Wow.
You know, that's gold. That's pastoral gold. What they're gonna do, there's gonna be, communication and relationship fuzziness as they call people and say, this is a change that we're gonna do in worship. This is a change we're gonna do in worship. There's gonna be 80% of the people are gonna handle that fine. 20% of the people are gonna say, and they're not asking me to call the 20% that are gonna complain. They're saying, we see this problem. Here is the resolution that we've come up with this problem.
Mm-hmm.
We want you to know about it, and if you have a problem with it, if it doesn't fit what we're doing as a church, tell me now.
Right.
And we are going to implement the change and also deal with the kickback.
Wow.
Gold.
Okay. Yeah, gold, but I am a man called, hopefully, and I believe to be a senior pastor. My question is, because I know that there are so many pastors in this position now that are saying, how do you get there? Because that's not the norm. Churches eat pastors, they chew them up, they spit them out.
They eat pastors and they avoid conflict.
Yes.
And here is nurture the pastor, listen to the pastor, do what we're called to do.
Yes.
And go ahead and face the conflict, without fear.
Yeah. So, my question is for young pastors, pastors early in a church who are coming and saying, we want a collective vision. We want to do something special for Jesus Christ. We want to see a church grow and be healthy. And there are all of these strategies out there for how you do that. Some of which work and some of which we're seeing are just strategies, good or bad. How do you get to the place where you're doing it as a collective team, and it's healthy and then it's fun?
Yeah. I don't know, but quit talking like there's a camera on you.
I didn't notice.
Come on, yes, you're very, Walter Cronkite there.
What we're looking for here is for